Here's a question. What if I told you that America's best-selling SUV just keeps getting better? Year after year, one name dominates the compact SUV market, and for good reason. Welcome back to Freedom Cabin, and today we're diving deep into the Toyota RAV4. Whether you're a family looking for space and safety, an adventurer needing capability, or someone who just wants a reliable daily driver that can handle anything, the RAV4 has been the answer for millions of Americans. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know if this legendary SUV deserves a spot in your driveway. Let's get into it. Before we talk about what makes the current RAV4 so special, let's rewind the clock. The RAV4 name stands for Recreational Active Vehicle with Four-Wheel Drive, and it first hit American roads back in 1996. Toyota essentially created the compact crossover SUV category with this thing. It was smaller than traditional SUVs, more fuel efficient, easier to park, but still offered the high seating position and cargo space people wanted. Over nearly 3 decades, the RAV4 has evolved from a quirky little two-door soft top to the rugged, capable, refined SUV we see today. It sold over 15 million units worldwide, and in America, it's consistently the top-selling non-pickup vehicle. That kind of success doesn't happen by accident. Toyota has spent decades perfecting this formula, listening to customers and delivering exactly what the market wants. And the current generation? It's the best RAV4 they've ever built. Let's talk about what you see when you walk up to a RAV4. Toyota went bold with the current design, and it works. The front end is aggressive with a massive grille, sharp LED headlights, and muscular hood lines. This doesn't look like a boring family hauler. It looks ready for adventure. The body is sculpted with pronounced wheel arches and character lines that give it a rugged, athletic stance. Depending on the trim, you can get black cladding, body-colored panels, or the adventure trim's off-road styling with unique bumpers and roof rails. The RAV4 sits high with excellent ground clearance, and on models with larger wheels, it looks genuinely imposing. Around back, the tail lights are sharp and modern, the rear hatch is easy to operate, and the overall design is clean and functional. Toyota offers the RAV4 in a great range of colors too, from conservative whites and silvers to bold blues and the eye-catching cavalry blue. This is an SUV that looks like it can handle a mountain trail on Saturday and the school run on Monday, and that versatility is exactly what buyers want. Step inside and you're greeted with a cabin that's practical, well-built, and surprisingly comfortable. The dashboard layout is straightforward with everything exactly where you'd expect it. There's an available 8-inch or upgraded 10-inch touchscreen sitting high on the dash for easy visibility. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard with wireless capability on higher trims, so connectivity is effortless. The materials are a mix of soft-touch plastics and harder surfaces, but everything feels durable and built to last decades. Toyota knows RAV4 buyers use their vehicles hard, so they engineered this interior to withstand real life. The seats are comfortable and supportive with available heating and ventilation up front. The driver's seat offers plenty of adjustment, and visibility is excellent all around thanks to that high seating position and big windows. Space is one of the RAV4's biggest strengths. The front seats offer generous room, and the rear seats are legitimately spacious with enough legroom for adults on long trips. 3 people can sit back there comfortably, which is impressive for a compact SUV. Cargo space is where the RAV4 really shines. Behind the rear seats, you get nearly 40 cubic feet of room. Fold those seats down, and you're looking at almost 70 cubic feet of cargo capacity. That's enough for camping gear, sports equipment, furniture from the store, whatever life throws at you. The cargo floor is low and flat, making loading and unloading easy. There are also tons of clever storage solutions throughout the cabin, from door pockets to console bins to seat back storage. Toyota's safety sense comes standard across the entire RAV4 lineup, which means every single model gets adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning with steering assist, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, and automatic high beams. Higher trims add blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert. It's a comprehensive safety package that gives real peace of mind, especially for families. Now let's talk about what's under the hood and how this thing drives, because the RAV4 offers something for everyone. The base engine is a 2.5-liter four-cylinder making 203 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. That's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and it's smooth and refined. Power delivery is adequate for daily driving, highway merging, and light towing. The RAV4 can tow up to 1,500 pounds in front-wheel drive and up to 3,500 pounds with all-wheel drive, which is perfect for small trailers or boats. But here's where it gets interesting. Toyota also offers the RAV4 Hybrid, which pairs that 2.5-liter engine with electric motors for a combined 219 horsepower. The Hybrid is noticeably quicker, smoother, and delivers fuel economy in the low to mid-40s for combined MPG. That's exceptional for an SUV this size. Then there's the RAV4 Prime, the plug-in hybrid with 302 horsepower and the ability to drive over 40 miles on pure electric power. It's seriously quick and incredibly efficient if you can charge regularly. For this review, we're focusing on the standard gas and hybrid models since they represent what most buyers will choose. The driving experience is exactly what you'd expect from Toyota: refined, comfortable, and confidence-inspiring. The suspension soaks up bumps well without feeling floaty. The steering is light and easy around town, but weights up nicely at highway speeds. This isn't a sports car, and it doesn't pretend to be. It's tuned for comfort and practicality, and it nails that brief perfectly. The cabin is quiet at highway speeds with minimal wind and road noise. The 8-speed automatic shifts smoothly and intelligently. All-wheel drive is available across the lineup, and it's a smart system that can send power to the rear wheels when needed for traction. The RAV4 isn't a hardcore off-roader, but it's more than capable of handling dirt roads, light trails, snowy conditions, and beach sand. Ground clearance is generous, approach and departure angles are reasonable, and models with all-wheel drive include additional drive modes for different terrain. For the vast majority of buyers, the RAV4's capability is more than enough. Let's get real about what makes the RAV4 great and where it falls short. Starting with the positives, reliability is at the top of the list. This is a Toyota, and Toyota's reputation for building vehicles that run forever is well earned. The RAV4 consistently ranks at the top of reliability surveys, and owners regularly report driving them past 200,000 miles with just basic maintenance. That peace of mind is huge. Second, the practicality is unmatched. The cargo space, the rear seat room, the ease of living with this vehicle day to day, it's all outstanding. This is an SUV that actually works for real life. Third, the safety features are comprehensive and standard. You're not paying extra for peace of mind. Fourth, the hybrid option is brilliant. You get better performance and significantly better fuel economy for a reasonable price increase. It's a no-brainer for many buyers. Fifth, resale value is excellent. RAV4s hold their value better than almost any competitor, which means less depreciation and more money in your pocket when it's time to sell or trade in. Now for the downsides. The interior materials, while durable, aren't as upscale as some competitors. If you're cross-shopping with a Mazda CX-5 or a Honda CR-V, you might notice the Toyota feels a bit more utilitarian. The infotainment system, while functional, isn't the most intuitive on the market. It works fine once you learn it, but there's a learning curve. The ride can feel a bit firm on rough pavement, especially on models with larger wheels. And finally, the base engine, while adequate, doesn't feel particularly powerful with a full load of passengers and cargo. The hybrid fixes this, but it costs more up front. Let's talk about money, because value matters. In the U.S. market, the RAV4 starts around $29,000 for the base LE trim with front-wheel drive. That gets you LED lights, Toyota Safety Sense, an 8-inch touchscreen, and cloth seats. It's a solid package. The XLE trim, which most buyers choose, starts around $32,000 and adds nicer wheels, power driver's seat, upgraded audio, and more convenience features. The XLE Premium pushes into the mid-30s and includes a power liftgate, wireless charging, and synthetic leather seats. The Adventure trim, focused on outdoor styling and capability, starts around $37,000. The top-tier Limited trim, with all the luxury features, leather seats, and premium audio, runs around $40,000. Now for the hybrids. The RAV4 Hybrid starts around $33,000, just a few $1,000s more than the base gas model, and it includes all-wheel drive standard. That's incredible value when you consider the better performance and fuel economy. Higher hybrid trims mirror the gas versions, but add about $2,000 to the price. The RAV4 Prime starts around $45,000, but qualifies for federal tax credits, bringing the effective price down significantly. When you compare the RAV4 to rivals like the Honda CR-V, Mazda CX-5, Subaru Forester, and Nissan Rogue, Toyota's pricing is competitive while offering better predicted reliability and stronger resale value. Fuel economy for the gas models ranges from 27 to 31 miles per gallon combined, depending on drivetrain and trim. The hybrid delivers around 40 miles per gallon combined, which is outstanding for an SUV. Toyota's warranty covers 3 years or 36,000 miles basic and 5 years or 60,000 miles on the powertrain. The hybrid components are covered for 8 years or 100,000 miles. Maintenance costs are reasonable, parts are widely available, and any mechanic in America can work on a Toyota. Over the life of ownership, the RAV4 is one of the most affordable SUVs you can buy when you factor in reliability, fuel costs, and resale value. So here's the bottom line. The Toyota RAV4 isn't the flashiest SUV. It's not the quickest. It doesn't have the most luxurious interior. But you know what? It doesn't need any of that. The RAV4 wins because it does everything well. It's reliable, practical, safe, efficient, capable, and holds its value for hundreds of thousands of miles.